This is the last time that I do this. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to have my children accompany me. And when we go out, their breath, I just can't bear. Their underarm, I just cannot bear. And for whatever reason, I'm smelling something else I just cannot identify. I'm not doing that anymore. So, I got me a backpack. No, I didn't. That backpack has already been here. My husband bought it for my daughter, and it's actually adult size. So she's going to use her sparkly backpack, and I'm going to use this. But what does that have to do with this pungent smell that I get whenever I go out with my children in a rush? One, I can probably stop rushing and try to plan the things that I need to do, but sometimes I just forget. And I am honoring an invitation. I am meeting someone up. I am doing something, and I'm with my children. So, in this backpack, I'm going to solve this situation that I keep finding myself in. So, I have had the sit down with my children about washing up and down, underneath the armpit, and side to side. And I just tell them 4 times. And then do the other side. I tell them how to, when they're in the restroom, you turn on the light, you use the restroom, and I ask them to wipe. Whenever they're going to poop, then they need to wipe until there's no more poop. If you see brown, you need to keep going. I've told them when they're washing their hands to wash the front and in between. So since the pandemic, they've actually gotten what I've taught them reinforced at school, because there are images in the boys and girls restroom about how to vigorously and how long you're supposed to wash your hands while you're in the restroom. Brushing their teeth, I tell them 15 seconds front and inside, top and bottom. And each of those sections and sides is 15 seconds. I've brushed with them. I'm just saying what I've been doing, the talks that I've had with them. It really helps for me to do less talking and to do more demonstration. Whatever I do in secret, my kids do out loud. And so I also have to remember to brush at night. I really don't. I only brush and floss during the day, and I literally see a difference when I brush at morning and night. I just love looking at my teeth, and I'm shocked by how white they are whenever I do that. For whatever reason, that's so seasonal. But I am just getting really tired at night, and so unfortunately that was something that I did away with. So I have found to where I just went to an event with my children, hosted by the church, and it was so great. But it's really hard to receive the embraces of your children. It's really hard to, tell them to stay near when I'm here, when you're smelling something and it's them. Like, I'm just not as bold, and I'm just not as welcoming. And because I normally am, I don't want to put them in a situation or have them in a situation where I'm not bringing my children near me. So in this backpack, I have decided to go to the Dollar Tree and purchase. One of the first things I bought were sanitizing wipes, but this will just be whether they're I'm gonna need this anyway, whether they're having a smell or not. I'm gonna need sanitizing wipes for the fact that I have children. Okay, so this may be something I'm just gonna keep in the car. But cleaning up wherever we are, a lot of times I'll go get some food, and they're like, okay, let's just eat here. And my kids, I don't know what happens, but a lot of the food goes on the floor, on inside of their shirt, and just on their shoulders. And I'm just like, I don't notice it while I'm there, but when we're getting ready to go, just so much food underneath that table. ugh. But I do sweep like 3 to 4 times in a day. And so it just makes sense. I mean, it's not just one place. It's not just when we're out. It's all, as long as they're eating, it's, they're ravishing through it. I haven't really studied during, but afterward, I know we need a broom. So, anywho, I have some sanitizing wipes, and at the Dollar Tree, this is 80 count. Oh my God, I did not pay attention. I went to the Dollar Tree, but this says $3. So please be careful. I love the Dollar Tree, and I am endorsing going to the Dollar Tree to get your items for your backpack just to keep with you. I'm going to keep this in the car because I'm always on the go. And some moms are like that, and other moms are able to reinforce verbally, no, I can't do that, I didn't plan, or no, I can't honor your invitation, no, I'm not going to go out, I'm going to have to bundle that event with this other thing so that I can prepare well. That is so good. That is also so not me. So I am more the opposite, to where I'm just like, oh yeah, and then I'm going, and then I'm like, oh, there's these kids, I'm like, hey, I'm headed out, and then they're just following behind, around or circulating just around or near me. But at the Dollar Tree, you've got to be careful. Recently, my loved store has changed and put items that are $3 and $5, and I was, I'm exhaling because I dislike that. I was like, what? So, and I disliked it then, and I dislike it now, and I'm not realizing until right now that this is actually $3. So, I was gonna brag at, wow, look at how many I got for $1. Absolutely not. So, how much was this? I'm assuming everything else was $1. I've normally seen these there. These are for the face, and I'm glad that they're actually for, it says cleansing cloths, but they're not to remove makeup, so I do feel safe using this on my kids' faces. And I'm unfortunately picturing the exact child I already know I'm going to use it on first, but that's okay. I think I'm prejudging. That's exactly what that is. I've got some floss for my children because I'm confident that I'm going to need to do some heavy duty things, because whenever they're out, it's just so strong. And I'm just like, did you brush at all? And they're like, let me think about it. No. And then I have another, this one is a makeup remover, and I'm definitely not going to put this in the bag. I'll keep it. But if I do run out of this, I may use this. I may end up using this to just wipe down somebody who has something on them. So, I mean, but please be careful. Everyone knows that they need to be careful about things that they use on their children's skin. It's not just things that go in the body that we need to be aware of, not just dietary things, but also lotions and perfumes and rubs and creams and towelettes. My two sons are fine, but with my daughter, there is a long list of things that it's just easier to use the one lotion. It has to have organic oatmeal. It cannot be mixed in with anything. So I probably won't. I'll just have to use some water and a paper towel. That's the safest with her. So I would not be using these wipes on her. I thought about getting a brush for those times when their funk hits my eye, and I'm just like, this breath is so rude. I got me some toothpaste, and I'll just ask them to put this on there. Please leave the comments on ideas. I'm sure I'm not, the only one that has a bag. Maybe someone has a tote, maybe has, a glove compartment. What are you using, and why specifically, and how are you using it, moms? I have some toothpaste. I'm going to tell them to put it on there. All these items are new because I just got this, and I've just been thinking about this, but I finally got this done. I'm going to ask my sis, not going to say who, but the child that has the strong breath, I'm going to ask them to put this on their finger. And I've actually done this before. I remember moving, and I was just like, oh, I threw my toothbrush away because I didn't want to take it to the new townhome, but I didn't replace it first. And so I've done this before. I have taken toothpaste, and I like looking at my teeth. You know what? I don't know if white is an actual sign of good healthy teeth, but I think that it is. But if it's because it's contrasting from my skin or from this pink lipstick, but it looks great. Well, I think everything looks great, and I'm literally under the light in here in my our bedroom. Can I get back to the toothpaste? So I'm gonna have my kids brush their teeth at least 2 or 3 times. The point is to remove that smell, but also to take that opportunity to have them brush their teeth. Like what? I I fail by thinking that they care, that they care is that they not as much as me, but that they care at all. I fail them by thinking that they're gonna meet me there at that standard. I'm the crazy one for thinking that my 6 and 7 year olds are going to be like, you know what? Let me get this toothbrushing out the way. I don't want nobody smelling my breath. They don't. I don't know if they don't care that I'm smelling it. And I do ask, and I'm not good. I know some of the areas where I'm not the best as a mother, and I'm just like, and one of those areas is when I ask them, "Do you smell that?" I want you to identify the smell, what I'm smelling, because I want you to know that it's not good. It's incorrect. But it's incorrect, but we have a way to correct it. Just see it as incorrect. What you smell right now is incorrect. Mommy said this is incorrect. So I need to correct it. Great. This was $1. I'm just saying they're $1 because I was at the Dollar Tree. I do not like Family Dollar. I do not like Dollar General. I just think it's deceitful. It's not dollar. It's a dollar amount, but it's not $1. I am a fan. I am an air conditioner of Dollar Tree. This was $1. Look how much. And I will be cinnamon. If cinnamon don't remove it, then there's just a bigger problem. So I'm putting this in there. So here's my backpack, and I don't know if this is actually called a backpack, but I have a backpack like from like what I used in college size. I have that size backpack where you can I put my laptop in and I put that's really about all I use it for. Oh, and books and just traveling and wires and things like that. Oh, I have what is that, a binder? But this size, this is going to fit everything. So, I bought this also, but I'm not going to put that in there. So, I love how I should definitely put this first. This is the largest size. Here. Yes! I'm excited. Oh, wait. I have this Ultra Sport. But honestly, I know I'm not even going to remember but that's okay. This bag is if I forget. So this can go in there. It's okay. I'm putting this sunscreen on here. This gonna make me look like a real good mom. Well, you got the sunscreen. You're good. Go ahead. I was like, okay, yeah. Man, sometimes I really hit out the park, and sometimes I just really. Who gave you these kids? God? Okay, well, you do be making good choices, but I don't know. Anywho, I don't know what to call this bag, but I am excited about it. I'm excited because I'm just confident it's a good decision. My only reservation is that ain't nobody gonna be wanting to hold in this bag. Watch the first day I go out with this bag and my kids are like, we all brushed today and we wore our deodorant and our booties smell great. Like, we're all fine. And I'd be like, well, get this off my chest because I don't want this. But so yes, it's a backpack, but you know what? See, we got to think things through. This right here, Yes, it's small. But see, that's so in my mind, I was like, this is a great idea. But let me be honest, a chest pain will have me having a bad attitude, and that's not the thing that I want to impart on my children. So a bad smell and a chest pain, that's really all I need to turn into um, the woman I was before I knew Jesus Christ. So I don't. What I'll do is I'll keep this backpack in our truck, and I'll have to just keep it as my passenger. I won't try to hide it in the armrest or the glove compartment, so that I can just always be visual, see it, so it's not out of sight, out of mind. But I'm also gonna tell my children about it, and I'm gonna introduce this to them as well. I'm going to, right after this video, I'm gonna go to them and say, hey, I have this bag for anytime we forget. Y'all need to make sure y'all don't forget. But if you do, if I come to you and I say, hey, your breath isn't smelling the best, it doesn't match your handsomeness, it doesn't match your beauty, then remind me. And when I tell you, my kids are really, really good at reminding me about ice cream and cookies that I said that I was going to give them. But a lot of times they will help me remember my backup bag. Oh, I can't remember the name. My backup bag, yes. So check your backup bag, yes. So the main thing is bad breaths and underarms. Lord, I will scrub them down in a bathroom and give them a baptism, because we not finna be rolling around. I love hugging and holding and tickling and just literally being half a centimeter away from my children, like at max. So I'm just, and I do nose kisses with my twins. I need to start with my oldest, but he's just like, what? I'm like, okay, we don't have to do that. I have 2 other kids, that's fine. So I do no nose kiss with nobody that gets this thank you breath. No, you don't do that. So what I'll do is I'll keep this in my car. I'll have them just, I'm not even gonna smell your breath. I'll just pour some in the top, in the cap, and I'll before I leave the truck, I will wipe everyone down, and I may need a grocery bag so that I can and just kind of continue to replace those or whatever. But I'm not trying to take my house into my truck and put it in this bag or whatever. But if I could just do a lot of the things inside our truck before we leave, and join others at Chuck E. Cheese or at the library, then I won't be carrying around this bag, because realistically, I will never remember something that hurts my chest to carry because of these. I put so many things in here, and because I'm not going to remove anything from this bag, I am going to have to use the mouthwash and the cleansing of everyone. I was thinking I need maybe some Febreze or some. Oh, you know what? After I wipe them down with these towelettes, not the sanitizer wipes. Oh my god, I can imagine that could really. It's not that funny. That's so funny. This is because it's this way. So like the top is actually at the bottom. I don't know. The roll on or whatever is actually at the bottom. So anyway, this, I know that when I bought this, I bought it because it had it's seemingly organic or whatever, but it had no aluminum. I was like, aluminum? What is that doing in deodorant? But it just felt great because it was one of the first deodorants that I was purchasing for my children. I didn't know what age they needed, but their armpits were like, this is the age. Whew, Lord. Whew, I love fresh air. Thank you, Lord Jesus. It's such a blessing to have fresh air. Anyway, I will do the mouthwash and the close-up and the wiping of the armpits in the truck, and then I will have to endure, because a lot of times, just like this thing that we went to at the church was so huge, so the parking lot was where we parked in the parking lot, and the parking lot was massive, and just to go back to my truck to retrieve something that was necessary just so I could have a pleasant time and delightfully around my children, I would have to make that walk. And I was just like, no. And so I will be carrying this backpack around realistically, but I will have to do a third or half of the work before I even leave the truck. That's what I suggest to you guys who are interested in getting this backup bag. Oh, I just feel so great about this, but also I haven't used it yet. So I am very confident based off of the thoughts that came to mind right now, as far as like using half a third or half of these things before I leave the truck, and telling my children about the backup bag. I think that should be make it an even more pleasant experience. And I just like I'm confident that it's a responsible choice. Let you guys let me know about what you think about this backup bag and how realistic it is, and what you have already been doing. You guys have a blessed day. Thank you for coming to Healing Empowered. And I can't wait to read your comments. Like, share, and definitely subscribe. Bye.